Oh, hi, Iya. Nice to see you on my channel. I don't know, I was having some problems getting on, but thankfully, I don't know. I have to still see how to get in the proper way. Yeah, this was the second time, so I was trying to see how to get in. I was trying to use from my thumbnail, but I just couldn't get in from there. I'm just trying all sorts of ways. I'm so new to this. Can you can you hear me? Uh, Not really. Why? Why do you ask about giving moderator? Is it showing blue now for your channel? Is your channel showing blue now? Yeah. If it's not yet showing blue, that means I'm going into I'm going into moderation activity. That is all I can see. Moderation activity. It's only saying moderation activity will be shown. Yeah, I don't know how to set up for the moderator. Can you hear me clearly? I think after the live stream, I will have to Google and see how I can, what options I have, like for moderator or any other kind of option. I went into YouTube Studio and I went into Go Live. That's how I came here. I went to YouTube Studio and then I clicked on Go Live, and that is how I have come here. So I do not know what is the monitor main channel. I don't have an idea what that is and how to go there. In the options, I have stream, webcam, manage. Uh, n- no, I don't have any other except for my phone. I'm using the laptop right now. I can't see any options on my phone. I'm trying. It says live at the top. I'm trying to check on my phone if I can find out how to do that. I am using my laptop. And this is what I can see on my phone. I do not know where to go. Okay, this is my phone. Where do I go? This is my phone. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go now? This one? Is this the one? Okay. Yeah, this is my live on the phone. Okay, so how do I show the moderator thing? How do I go there for showing moderator? How do I show the moderator thing? How do I go there for showing moderator? This is the only option I have about community moderation. This is the only option I have about community moderation. Yes, this is my live stream on the phone. Yes, this is my live stream on the phone. But I do not see the option for choosing moderator so that your channel name can come up as blue. Where is the moderator option to show, to highlight your channel in blue? Where is the moderator option to show, to highlight your channel in blue? I enjoy a lot of your videos on your channel. They are very interesting. I enjoy a lot of your videos on your channel. They are very interesting. I enjoy your videos on your channel. They are very interesting. I'll have to check out more about live streaming. I'll have to check out more about live streaming. I'll have to check out more about live. Anything you want me to talk about? Anything you want me to talk about? Anything you want me to talk about? Yes, I will. After the live stream, I will search. I will Yes, search all options about how to do a proper live stream and all the other options that are available, you know, during the live stream. It looks like this is not a very convenient time for others. Like this is not a very convenient time for others. Like this is not a very convenient time for others. Like, Are you from the Philippines? Yeah, are you from the Philippines? Are you from the Philippines? Yeah, are you from the Philippines? Are you from the Philippines? Yeah, are you from the Philippines? Oh, welcome, Filipino farmer. Nice to see you on here. Oh, welcome, Filipino farmer. Nice to see you on here. Oh, welcome, Filipino farmer. I am just trying out live stream. So many things I do not know. I am just trying out live stream. So many things I do not know. I am just trying out live stream. Rose, okay. I thought you had only two. I see, yeah, the Filipino farmer. I see your Rose, okay. Videos on this also, right? I see, yeah, the Filipino farmer. I see your videos on this also, right? So you have three channels, that means. Hmm. So you have three channels, that means. Hmm. So you have three channels, that means. Yeah, there is an echo because I'm also using my phone. Yeah, there is an echo because I'm also using my phone. If I mute the phone on my laptop, then no one can hear anything. If I mute the phone on my laptop, then no one can hear anything. Rose, then I am getting an echo. Why? Should I lower the volume on my phone? Rose, then I am getting an echo. Why? Should I lower the volume on my phone? Good morning, Alex. Good surprise. Nice to see you here. Good morning, Alex. Good surprise. Nice to see you here. I set up my. I don't know. I'm having a problem, Rose. I need to do some more research. I set up my. I don't know. I'm having a problem, Rose. I set up my live stream through my laptop, and it said to use the webcam. Live stream through my laptop, and it said to use the webcam. But just now, Iya from Mix Vlog, she told me, why don't you just go into your phone and log in from your phone as you would normally log into any live stream. And log in from your phone as you would normally log into any live stream. And also, Ia was telling me something about moderator, so that the channels can interact with each other and the channel name gets highlighted in blue. But I'm trying to search for that option. I cannot find that option. But I'm trying to search for that option. I cannot find that option. Yes, Alex, this is my second live stream. Just trying out, the timings and trying out different things. And the best way to get more watch hours is doing live stream. I've got even a few premieres lined up. Okay, Rose, yeah, call me anytime. I'm at home today, so just call me anytime. I click the three dots. In the three dots, I have only few options. The only option I have when I it says participants, moderation activity, which I got it on, timestamp, which I've got on, and pin out chat. Those are the only four options I have on the three dots. No, that is the option right at the top where it says top chat. The three dots option I have is right at the top. Ah, okay. All right, I went to participants, Rose, and I clicked on the participants' names, um, logo icon. So is it all highlighted in blue now for you? You know, Ia, the upcoming live stream, that was the live stream that was supposed to be starting at 9:30 today, but it is showing on my YouTube, it is just showing as upcoming. I don't know why. The first time I did not have a problem, these kind of problems for my live stream. I don't know. I got into it pretty well. But for this one, I do not know. So I I am a little confused, I'm really confused. Like, this time what happened, like that is why I came onto the live chat like about 5 minutes later. Yes, I think I will do that because I will delete. But I need to know, like, when I create an upcoming live stream, how does it automatically go into like a countdown or something like that? I really have to Google and check all that, Yes, Alex, that is the reason why I also started live stream because I was so scared to start YouTube channel, and I waited for 2 years and 3 months after creating my channel on February 9th, 2021. My first video I posted only on May 9th, 2023. That's 2 years and 3 months later. I was so nervous, about starting, how to join videos together, and, so many things. And I don't know, I just procrastinated. And then I kept reading on YouTube vlogs, like, they always said, don't worry about getting sophisticated equipment, just start with your phone and start posting your first video. And that is how I have just progressed and learned over the period of time. So I think I have to learn a lot about live streaming also. Uh, I will do a lot of googling, and I will try to see how to improve. I looked for an option on my phone to try and mute the phone, but I cannot find an option over there to mute my phone. Like on the laptop, it shows an option where I can mute the phone. But I cannot find an option over there to mute my phone. Like on the laptop, it shows an option where I can mute the phone. Okay, Rose, I know you have a lot of things to see to, but thank you for being here. I know you have a lot of things on your farm, and basketball court has really shaped up very well, Rose. I was very happy to see that video. I did not see it immediately, but I saw it on the replay, and yes, it is. It was a very nice video. I think it was the 59 minutes video or something like that. Yeah, basketball court has shaped up nicely. Yes, Alex, I can see the watch hour time after the video, but like now I think I need to also concentrate on improving the quality of my live stream. And by the way, have you all got highlighted as moderator? Just let me know. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, doing okay as a start, but I will Google and I will try and check and find out more ways, like how to give moderation so that you all can interact with each other, and any ways that I can improve, the live streaming. We call it jacket. Jacket. Oh, Maganda official. You. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I have to Google and see so many things to improve the live stream and find out, all the different things I can do. So right now, important thing is the moderator button, how I can give everyone moderation so you can interact with each other. That's what I was told. Have you Did I manage to make all of you moderators? Because I went to the participants and I clicked on your names. Because when I click on your names, I don't find anything happening, like, if it's changing or not changing, or it's not showing whether you have become a moderator or not. Oh, Magenda, how did I pin? I went to the three dots at the top, and in the three dots, no, I went to my message, the three dots on my message, and I clicked on the three dots on my message, and I get two options: pin or remove. I get those two options: pin or remove. So I just clicked on pin. So when you type your first message, there are three dots at the side of the message, and I just clicked on that. It said pin and remove, so I clicked on pin. So that's how I was able to pin my message right at the top. And my name is Winston, in case you have forgotten. Okay. Ah, Okay, Magenta, have I done it successfully for you? Alex, have I done that successfully for you, putting you as a moderator? Yes, now I can see the change in the color. Okay, that was a good suggestion, Magenta. Okay, one more new thing learned today. Thank you so much, Magenta, for that advice. I like the way it says to put you all out on timeout. Put the participant or user on timeout. This reminds me of school days, giving timeout to students. Go out of the class. Oh, what fun this is, really. I like the options. Timeout. Taking me back to my school days. No, I rarely punish students. I rarely punish students because uh, it should always be constructive. Whatever kind of a punishment you want to give them, it should be a constructive punishment. Putting students out of the class while you are teaching is not constructive because they are missing out on whatever you are teaching in the class. So it's not part of constructive, disciplining. Even today in prisons and all that, they have a lot of good things to do. It's not like prison is only to beat them up and make them self-disciplined or something. But yeah, they give them a lot of opportunities nowadays in prison that they can improve themselves and prove to be better citizens when they finally are released from prison. So yeah, corrective measures are a lot in place now. But like I said before also, from a very young age I was always totally different. And After doing my teachers training, I always compared my teachers, I compared with my training teachers, and I found that it was a world of difference. So that helped me a lot, and it changed my outlook in life. And to be different, not like the other teachers, Oh, welcome, Anku. Nice to see you here. Okay, Anku, I will make you also the moderator so you can. If you watch Gardening with Anku, she's a real good gardener. I see her videos, she has a lot of uh, plants and vegetables and flowers, and uh, she really has a green thumb. Really has a green thumb. Good morning to you too, Anku. Yes, Magenda has not had many uploads. She has really been very busy these days. That's nice. You can subscribe to each other as well. Keep the channel growing. There are so many, I've subscribed to so many people, but I notice they don't subscribe back again in return. It's quite disheartening, but it's okay, but there are many that do, like Anku subscribed immediately back again, so it's really nice, like when they reciprocate, what you are doing. So um yeah, it's very nice. Just give me a minute, I'll just be back, okay? Just a minute. I need to charge my laptop battery. My battery drains very fast. I don't know why. Oh, I'm a very patient man. I've had a lot of patience with school children. So if one thing I have a lot of is patience. And as a teacher, we are continuously growing as a teacher because we learn a lot from our students. It's not that we only teach the students, but we also learn from them. And there are a lot that we can learn from them. And the more patient we are with our students, because each student is different. All five fingers are not the same. So also with students, each one learns in a different way. It's like some of us, if you want to follow instructions, some like to read instructions, some like to look at a video and follow instructions from the video. Some people just like someone explaining to them, and when they explain to them, they understand better. So each one has a different way of understanding. So we have to have a lot of patience, when we are dealing with people, a lot of patience. And with students also, it has to be even more than that. That's why in my school, the highest position I've ever reached was vice principal, but I was more like the principal running the American International School in Dubai. And at all the farewell speeches, when the graduating class, everybody is always praising the teachers of the graduation class. And I used to feel that is very, very, I don't know, it's not really appropriate, we give them due, but the main teachers who need to get the commendation are the KG teachers. They get students coming to them like a blank sheet of paper. The kids know nothing. uh, First 1 week, first 1 month of school, they are crying, they want to go back home, they want their mummies and daddies, and they cannot settle down in the classroom. And those teachers handle those kids and give them their foundation and bring them up. uh, we teachers who teach in the senior school, we are getting ready-made students. They are already been trained, they've already been educated, and we are just getting ready-made to prepare them for examinations, public examinations. But those teachers in the KG, so I always used to insist on my principals, please mention the KG teachers as well, because that they really need the commendation for the hard work they have to put in to children who are like blank sheets of paper. So yeah, my outlook in life is totally different. Yes, all of you have some very good videos, like like Anku has about gardening, and Magenda and Alex have a lot of videos about your travels and different places. And Ia has, of course, a mixed bag of videos, just like myself, a mixed bag. And the Filipino farmer, that's Rosemary, she does a lot of school projects. She uses a wonderful couple, American man and Filipino wife, and they do a lot of charity work with their YouTube channel, and all the donations that they receive from to their channel, they use it for charity. They live up in the mountains at Biliran, and they had no access, and during rainy season, it's all muddy and slushy. So they started first with a project of building a small narrow concrete road right from the bottom of the mountain till the top, like where they are all living. And after that, they started with her old school, alma mater. They started with doing things for the school children over there. So the latest thing they did was to build a permanent basketball court, which will also be used as a multi-purpose thing. So they have done that. They're waiting for more donations to do the side walls and the roofing. But the skeleton, the main basketball court, is ready, marked, posts are up, and everything. So, and then she does a lot of farming on her land, and other kind of related things with the farm. So very interesting. I've learned quite a lot from watching those videos as well. Yes, Magenta is in Cebu also. That's what she told me. She's in Cebu also, and she lives in the province. Yes, it will be nice. I'll really want to meet up with all of you when I finally relocate. I just have to find a place, maybe in Cebu or where, I do not know. Uh, I'm looking for province life. Like it's so much better, peaceful, and I am basically a homebird. I don't party, drink, smoke, etc. So I just want to be so that there are people I can interact with. And I learned that I've seen on different vlogs, like the provincial people are very friendly. Like even when you are passing by. I've been to Philippines 4 times already, but honestly, nobody ever came up to me and said hi or hello or anything like that. Honestly, nobody ever did that. Uh, so maybe I was in the cities, and maybe I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. So I've not yet experienced that kind of Filipino hospitality, like that people just say hello to you and things like that. Like, when I had visited New Zealand, because my daughter studied in New Zealand for 4 years. So when I visited New Zealand, as you are walking past, people's homes, and many of the elderly people at home are doing their gardening and all that, as you pass by, they will shout out to you, "Good morning, how are you? How's your day?" So friendly people are over there also, like, so that really nice. And like, my daughter was staying like up in the mountainous region, like, the hostel and all was like up there. But very friendly people, very friendly. Like, I've traveled a few places around the world, and I've not really seen people being so friendly and just greeting you when they do not know anything about you. Yeah, Alex, good idea to make a community channel. I don't know how that would work out or how it's done, but yeah, it's very nice. It's a good idea, good thinking. Like, I try to do so many things, like WhatsApp group. I try to get off all my relatives, my cousins and all that, from my father's side and mother's side. But I don't know, they just didn't want to interact or get together, and they refused to be on a WhatsApp group. I had joined my school, my school WhatsApp group, but then they keep sending like hundreds of good morning, those good morning picture messages, and 101 things, and so much of infighting took place. I just left the group. I exchange about families, exchange about good news, exchange about all that, but just putting up jokes and putting up good morning pictures, good afternoon pictures, oh, happy Sunday pictures, happy Monday pictures, happy Wednesday pictures. I got totally, it blocks up also your data, on the phone. So I just opted out of the group. Like, yes, Alex, I know. I see it on the vlogs. I see it on many vlogs. Like, people are just, vlogging and passing by. Like, there's this guy, like, he was just walking by with his video. And there was a group of these Filipinos who called him and said, "Oh, why don't you just come and sit with us?" And they were having their lunch and drinking beer. And they invited him and they said, "Come on, sit down. Oh, have lunch, have beer," and, things like that. Yeah, I've seen it on videos. But I'm just saying, Alex, from my personal side, 4 times I have been to Philippines, but never, honestly, never, not even one Filipino has ever come up to me and said, "Oh, hi," or "Hello," or "How are you," or anything like that. No, nobody till now. The only good Filipino that really was very helpful is in the hotel I stayed with in Cebu. The staff there, very friendly staff, very friendly. And the main receptionist was also very, very helpful and went out of her way to help me in many, many things, like, So that's the only place I found them very, very helpful. Yes, I have decided already. Any of my YouTube earnings and donations and whatever comes will go to a charity. But charity, what I want to do is I want to help needy Filipino children through college. Because school, I think they can manage fees and things like that. But I believe the college is pretty expensive, and when they have to do extra projects and things like that. So that is one of the things I have decided to do. I even promised Rosemary, because there are two kids that they have been helping through their channel, and I said it depends when I monetize and when things start and how much I get. I will help those two kids also to get through college with whatever I can give. So yeah, that is one thing I want to do, is help, because I've been an educator all my life, and children are my life. Like, I really feel for them. So I want to use all my YouTube earnings for children's education. Give them a chance to become someone. Give them an opportunity. I'm not permitted to work, but if I can do any kind of free tutoring, to children, yes, I can do that because that's my expertise. Like so, um, I don't know how I'll do it, but if it is possible, I will do that. Teach children free. Who is approaching 1 million views? I missed something there. I'll have to go back and read. Oh, Alex. Oh, Alex, you're approaching 1 million views. Wow, good. Congratulations. Yes, Magenda is a teacher too. She said she teaches some Japanese kids or something like that. Yes, she's a teacher too. Yes, so there's Magenda and myself on this group at the moment who are teachers, right? I had online teaching. Now I do not have any online classes at all. So I don't have any students. I had one adult student who was working, but she works like 6 days a week, and Sundays are only day off. And we tried for some time. It worked out well. She missed a couple of Sundays, but otherwise it worked out well. And then in August, when I was doing my 2 months traveling, I told her, no matter which country I am, even if it is like 2 o'clock in the morning, the time we set for our class, I will still be available for you. But she said she got busy and, she just stopped, communicating and things like that. And then she wanted to start again. And then I told her, you've forgotten all the work I've already done with you. So what was the use of all the classes we had? So if we start classes, you need to do it continuously, because doing it alone also is not ideal, because you need to interact with others, you need to speak in English, then only you can improve your English. And then one she said no, she's very sincere, she will start again. And then she did one Sunday, she did a lesson, and now 3 Sundays, like, not a word from her about it. And I am not going to do it with her anymore, because you have to be regular with your class, like, then only you can improve your English. So at the moment, I have nobody. Yes, if I visit Biliran, I have to travel from Cebu to Leyte, and then from Leyte, I have to take public transport. It's about 2 hours to Biliran. I've learned a lot about different places in the Philippines, and more like, their locations. And sometimes, like, I get people saying, oh, you know where this is. I do not know where it is. I've never been there also. So I've learned a lot about locations, because I was looking at more at locations, because I wanted to see where I could live and settle down. Philippines is so vast. There are so many islands and so many beautiful places to see. I think it will take years and years and years to really, see a lot of places in Philippines. And Luzon also is a vast area and many beautiful things to see in Luzon also. And even to far east of Luzon, like no, west of Luzon, like from Baguio, if you go west, I believe there are lots of nice places to see there also. I am really waiting to also explore a lot of Philippines, especially once I settle down there, and then gradually uh, take a route map and visit as many places, maybe for a week, like one area, one part of Philippines, visit that for about a week, see different places, different things. I was in Cebu for 11 days, but believe me, in those 11 days, I did not really see anything except for traveling to Minglanilla just to search for some accommodation that one blogger told me was pretty cheap, but it turned out to be very expensive. It took me about 45 minutes to travel there by the bus at the South Terminal at Elizabeth Mall, but like it took me 2.5 hours to come back. Traffic was like bumper to bumper. I was so happy when I got off at Elizabeth Mall again. But 2.5 hours, and I was in those small mini white buses, like, and it was jam packed. So even the air condition didn't seem to have any effect. But luckily, I had a seat just right near the door, so at least each time the door opened and closed, there was some kind of air ventilation. Palawan, yes, I know Palawan is a very nice place, but Palawan is like one side of Philippines, like, it's like so far away, like. And I remember when I first visited the Philippines in April 2019. um, Philippine Airlines had just started flights from Manila to uh, Toronto and back. So I was very lucky, and I got a direct flight just for 1,600 something Canadian dollars. So I booked that direct flight, and throughout the flight, the only advertisement they were showing was Palawan, Palawan, Palawan. They did not show anything else about Cebu. I'm about Philippines except Palawan. And I really, by the end of the journey, going and coming, I was just tired of looking at that same advertisement about Palawan. I just can't understand why they did not show other places as well. Maybe that month it was a promotion for Palawan, I guess. But that was it, like, and the flight had just started from Toronto in Canada, Toronto Pearson Airport to Manila. So I was lucky. But now the direct fares are pretty costly. But I'll be going to Canada again on the 24th of February. And when I look at fares by Philippine Airlines from Manila, it's very expensive. But if I look at going from Bangkok, the flight goes from Bangkok to Manila, and then it goes by Philippine Airlines, and then it goes by Philippine Airlines from Manila direct to Vancouver. And believe me, that is costing me about 1,400 Canadian dollars. But if I'm trying to find a direct flight from Manila to Vancouver and back again, it's costing me well over 1,800 to $2,000. So I don't know. It's Philippine Airlines only, so I don't know why. From Bangkok to Vancouver, going via Manila, it's much cheaper. Manang, welcome Manang to my channel. So happy. Let me put you on also as a moderator so you can interact with the others. Yeah, Manang does a lot of live shows. Yeah, a lot of live shows. But so much is spoken in Tagalog or Bisaya or whatever it is. But so yeah, it's very difficult to understand for me. Hopefully, when I settle down in Philippines, I can learn the language. But I'm not very good in learning languages. No, no, not very good in learning languages at all. Just to learn a little bit of Bisaya, like good morning, and good night and good afternoon. I've forgotten what it is, but I still remember good morning and good night. I seem to have forgotten it because I mostly use good morning if I want to say something. And Tagalog words, in 2019, I learned a few things like maganda or ganda, and just a few things, kamustaka, just a few words. um, in Thailand, also, I've been living here for more than 4 years, but I have only done selective learning and only few sentences for important things that I need. And just very something very interesting. When I first came to Thailand to live here, whenever I was taking a motorcycle taxi somewhere, I would ask them like, "What is the fare?" And they would say something, and I did not know what they were saying. So I would like put up like five fingers, like to mean 50 baht, and then they would put up six fingers to mean no, the fare is 60 baht. And like every day I came home and I was thinking how stupid, putting up fingers, it's so stupid. So the first thing I learned in Thailand was numbers. I learned the numbers so that, if they said 40 baht or if they said 60 baht or if they said 80 baht, I understood what it was and I could reply and I could tell them how much I want to pay, like, and negotiate with them. So numbers was the first thing that I learned. I did not learn even the food. The names of foods were so hard for me to learn. And even till today, like when I read the menu and I see some names, and if it's only in Thai, I find it very difficult. I cannot read, I cannot understand what it is. So, what I used to do, if I like something in pork in one restaurant, I would only go to that one restaurant and eat only that pork. If I love the noodles in another restaurant, then I used to only go to that place whenever I wanted to eat noodles. So, this way, I started being selective. So I learned the names of those food, and I would only go to those restaurants to eat the food. And very interesting, soon, as I walked into the restaurant, they knew I would eat only that food. I didn't have to place the order. They would make it and bring it for me. I just went and sat down quietly in the restaurant. They would make that dish and they would bring for me because whenever I went there, I would eat only that one particular dish. So I didn't even have to say anything. So, it was very interesting, very good. Like, that's how I used to manage my food when I was previously living in Bangkok when I was new. And then another very interesting fact, I used to go for a class and I had to change a kind of a jeepney and two buses. One day the bus stopped and it was night, and I have a real good night vision problem, like, if I'm new in a place for the first time. And what happened was, I the bus stopped somewhere and I saw everybody getting off. And so I tried to ask in few broken words, like, I want to go to this place. And something she said, and like, beckon, like, oh, no, no, you have to go out, you have to go out. So when I got out, the next way to go home was take a taxi. That's the easiest way. But I wanted to know. And whenever I'm traveling, I always look out for landmarks. Always look out for landmarks. So I did not see any familiar landmark. So I thought to myself, let me walk in that direction the bus was going. And as I'm walking in that direction, I'm sure I will come across a landmark. And yes, I did come across a landmark. So I just crossed over that bridge. I went over to the main stop, because from there I would be getting two buses to go to the particular place where I wanted to go. And yes, that's how I found. So when I came home, I said, okay, now if I'm stuck, I must ask, is this bus passing through this particular place? You know, so is it passing through uh, Elizabeth Mall, like, something like that. So I learned that phrase, how to say that. So the minute I got into that particular bus, because it might stop, terminate before my stop, so I would ask, is this bus going to so and so place? And they said yes. So I sat down. If they said no, by that time the bus had already started. So I would get off at the next stop, and then I would again. So I learned that. So in this way, in Thailand, I have learned only selective speaking, like few sentences which I really need, like, and then doing online with students and adults. I soon got used to many words and things to speak about. uh, Even in Japan, listening to my brother speaking to the Japanese students, I began speaking so much in Japanese to them, like, what is needed related to, the schoolwork of teaching. And my brother would sometimes tell his wife, "Oh my God, Winston is speaking partly Japanese." So, selective is what I can do. But I've forgotten the Japanese words or anything like that. But maybe when I go back again, and if I happen to teach some Japanese kids, it'll all come back, like, but I've forgotten it for now. It's very difficult for me to learn languages. Nice to see so many of you interacting with each other and connecting with each other now. Yeah, this is a very nice thing to make you moderators and interact with each other. And so many of you are subscribing on each other's channels also. So it means you are meeting like for the first time. And as I can see, today I have all Filipinos on my channel, on my live stream. So it's very nice. Hope one day I can interact in Tagalog or Bisaya or some Filipino language. But Philippines has so many dialects, like, each one speaks. Like Bisaya is spoken like in Iligan City also they speak, and I think Mindanao they speak Bisaya. And but the dialects are so different, the words are different, a different meaning they have, like, so it will take a lot of time to learn. It will take another lifetime, which I don't think I have another lifetime. I always pray to God for one thing. Like I tell him, let me live till 100 years. But I must still be independent. I must still be having my faculties working, my hands, my legs, my mind, should still be working. Live till 100. Um, See my grandkids also getting married and see my great grandkids, like, and then, okay. But even if I have to go now, I have lived my life and things like that. But I still have a lot of life, and I don't look my age. So, and I feel fit enough. Like, so, uh, yeah, I would like to carry on till 100, but be, sound in mind and body till that time. Yeah, more, yes, Alex, more than 111 dialects. Yeah, it's, it's, it's awesome. It's awesome. And even languages like there's Cebuana, there's Bisaya, there's Tagalog, and like some people who have grown up, like let's say in Cebu or something, who speak only Bisaya, it has become a hard task for them to learn Tagalog also. That's what I heard from some of them. Like, they have to learn Tagalog because it is so difficult. Because if they go anywhere else, then people are speaking in Tagalog. So, yeah. They had to literally learn Tagalog. Sorry, my cable came loose charging my laptop. I need my glasses for actually. I started out with glasses for long distance because I had problems, looking at signal lights while driving in Canada. Even in Dubai, I used to wear glasses. So I used to have problems looking into the distance, at signal lights and those signs and directions and all that. So I began wearing glasses at that time. Um, for my phone, I don't really need glasses. I could see, but now I find, continuously wearing the glasses, I find like I am got addicted to the glasses. So now even sometimes on my phone, if my glasses are not handy, I can read, but most of the time I just wear the glasses. So mine are like bifocal. I can see for long distance and short distances. So for the laptop and I really need glasses for the laptop, to read. I really need my glasses. And surprisingly now, when I'm driving or riding the motorcycle, I don't need my glasses. I can see fairly good into the distance, So reversal of my eyesight. First, I couldn't see long distance. I was okay with short, and now I'm able to see long distances, but the short vision, like the laptop and all, I need my glasses. So many things change in life, right? Last time on my live stream, I had one person from Spanish Town, Jamaica. I guess it is too late for her now because it's a weekday and tomorrow is school. She's also a teacher in Spanish Town. She teaches social studies. So she's not on the live stream today because I guess school is there tomorrow. So it's too late for her. She has to sleep early. The other two are from Philippines, but one is become the principal of a school in. It's more like a high school and a vocational school in Iligan City. So she is working today. So she is not on, and the other one came on for a little while and went off. She is in Manila. Today I just said, let me just get onto a live stream and let me just see, like, how things go off, because different people have different time when they are available. Nobody from the US has come on, that is, uh, I don't know. From all the YouTube channels that I have subscribed to, there is only one person who has subscribed to my channel and comments on and off. His name is Rod Day. That's his YouTube channel, Rod Day. but his name is Rodney, and I was surprised the first time when he sent me a comment on one of my videos, and I was happy that you know one person at least from there. And of course, there is Dell. Dell is a Dell is almost the first person to get onto any of my videos because I have set my videos to midnight Thailand time, and I guess that is convenient for Dell. So Dell is almost the first one on any of my videos. And also likewise reciprocated. Many times I find I am the first one on Dell's videos. And Dell is from UK, and I think many of you also are on Dell's channel, and Dell is on your channels too because I see the comments. Manang, I was married. I was married for 39 and a half years when my wife passed away. So at that time, we were married for 39 and a half years. So yeah, it was a long, long time. It's 5 years. November 10th, last year, November 10th was 5 years that my wife passed away. And since then, I am just living alone. Canada is very expensive for me. I don't have pension as yet, and living is very, very high. And even if I'm still working in Canada, the job that I had will not be enough for me to manage. The salary is very low, expenses are very high. So I decided to come to a cheaper place and stay. And I had spoken with my daughter. She is my apple of my eye. She is my backbone. She is my advisor. And yeah, I decided to come to some Southeast Asian countries. I had visited Thailand before in 2017 November. So I said, let me come to Thailand. I came here with two baggages. I left one baggage in the hotel in Thailand, and the same night I flew to Philippines and I stayed in 3 weeks at Taguig and visited Mandaluyong and Baguio. Baguio just for one night, 2 days. It was not enough to see anything, but I love the cold climate of Baguio. Oh, lovely climate. I love cold climate, but I don't love the snow of Canada. No, not snow. Cold, okay, but not snow. And then I stayed there for 3 weeks. Then I came back to try Thailand for 1 month. But in 1 month, many things worked out for me, and I just continued staying here. And I had left one baggage in Taguig, thinking I would go back for sure. But things worked out for me in Thailand, and I continued staying here. And then came COVID, so I couldn't leave for another 2 years. And then I just got used to Thailand, so I continued staying here. But wherever I've stayed, there is only Thai speaking people, and I don't speak Thai. I cannot hold a conversation with anybody in Thai. So I have visited uh, Philippines twice after the COVID. First time was in July 2022. So I visited Iligan City, and last year in October, I visited Cebu. And I was thinking that Cebu is a nice place to settle down. It was between Cebu and Dumaguete. But in Dumaguete, there are too many foreigners there, and they even have their own businesses and all. So uh, I decided to just stay on and hopefully find someone. Okay, Alex, let's meet up and see if things can work out. I'm simple. I live a very simple life. I spend wisely and things like that. I'm hoping to get a pension, but the pension is not very much. But I'm hoping to get a pension from Uh, Beginning of next year, actually, I should have already been receiving pension, but Canada, I've been fighting with the Canadian government that I couldn't, you know, every 6 months I have to fly back to Canada to keep my Canadian citizenship. So for 2 years for COVID, I couldn't go back to Canada, right? No flights. I couldn't make it to Canada. So they are not condoning my 2 year stay outside Canada. They are not condoning that. So I'm having a tough fight, but they are not agreeing to it. So after COVID, I have been visiting Canada every 6 months. It's very expensive, and my savings are most of my savings are going in the flight tickets. So I have um, I cannot apply also. I thought I'll apply in October when I came back from my travels, but I'm locked out of the website. So I have to wait till end of February when I go to Canada. Then I'll have to call and speak to somebody, because when you call also you're kept on hold for hours. So I cannot call from here. So when I go to Canada, I will call them and I will see how to get back into the website and apply for my pension again, because I now have completed my 10 years stay in Canada. Stupid, no? If you keep coming into the country within 6 months, you are considered as you are still living in the country. Stupid rule, really, but we have to follow the rule. So I have completed my 10 years now in December. So when I go back, I will apply for my pension and ask them to pay me with retrospect from January. So let's see how things work out. Nobody can have savings for a lifetime. Even the millionaires and billionaires, they have a lot of money, but they have invested, in business, and they have invested in other things where they are getting income. Because if you only live on savings, your savings will run out at some time or the other. Nobody can have, even a millionaire and a billionaire will not have savings to last a full lifetime. So, I'm looking forward to getting the pension. I'm already on Alex's channel. Yeah, I want somebody to communicate with, someone to share with. You know, I don't have a whole lifetime before me, but whatever life I have left. So um, I always try to do something. I've always tried to do something. Oh, Manang, you are also from Cebu City. Okay, quite a few Cebu. You, Magenda from Cebu. There are many other bloggers whose channels I had subscribed to before. Filipino Wanderer, um, Filipino Trend, and yeah, a couple of them. Mike's Retirement, and a few others I joined. I don't get back to their channels. I don't like the channels in some way or the other. Those channels who are like, oh, the Filipino P. I love her channels. I love her channels. Very outspoken, very outspoken. Whether it is about a Westerner or whether it is about a Filipino, she is very outspoken. And the worst part is many of the other Filipino channels out there in Cebu, they copy a lot of her topics and speak on a lot of her things. And she did mention a couple of during the COVID time also how people were copying her, like anybody who has a successful channel, people like to copy them and use their content and all that. So that's not good. Yes, yeah, I agree with you. Travel is very costly, and for Filipinos, it's very difficult. Like for me, I it's very difficult also. Even on my savings that I have, it has been reduced a lot. In traveling around, but I have to visit uh, I have to visit Canada twice a year for a lifetime. As long as I live, I have to visit twice a year, unless I get employment somewhere. If someone employs me and I have a work visa in some country, then I don't have to keep going to Canada, twice a year. I can stay on as long as I want outside Canada. Uh, I still pay my taxes now, but as long as I declare my income and I, pay my taxes and all that, I can. If I have a job outside, I can stay. So, but here, after the age of 60, nobody gives you employment, right? No one gives you work, and I don't want to work illegally anywhere in any country. I don't want to face any problems, legal problems with the law. No, I don't want to face any problems with the law because I don't want to be kicked out of the countries I visit. Like I managed to stay here for more than 4.5 years in Thailand now, and I've had no problem with the law. Everything has gone well. I even, I even last year I used to ride a motorcycle without a license, but then a helmet is compulsory, so I bought a helmet first. But then it was still a risk. What if I? They told me in the previous province I was, as long as I ride just around, market and bank and back again, nobody really checks But I don't want to take a chance with the law. And being a foreigner, they will give you a hefty fine or they want a bribe and all that. So I bought a helmet first, but then I had this nagging mind doubt, So last year in February, I started the process, and I did got for the car no problem because I have the Canada car driving license. So I just had to switch over and get a Thai driving license for the car, but after 2 years, I will have to do a test to renew. Now I got like a temporary license. They give you a permanent license, but it's temporary for 2 years. Then you have to renew it and make it permanent. So, but I had to do a motorcycle test, and I got my motorcycle license. And the beauty of getting the Thai driving license or motorcycle license is that I can use it to ride or to drive anywhere in any of the ASEAN countries, ACEAN. So when I come to Philippines, when I go to, if I go to Malaysia or Cambodia or Singapore, anywhere, all the Asian countries, I can use my Thai driving license to drive in that country. So that is good. Till of course I can change over, but Philippines has a lot of rules and restrictions and paperwork. Philippines has a lot of paperwork. Yes, Alex does a lot of traveling. I see one video in Maliko, another video in Timbuktu. I love to travel, but it's expensive, and so part of my pension, I don't want a very expensive place to live in. As long as it is a decent place, it has, even if it's like a studio, a room, with a CR. But I want a place to do cooking. I want to cook my own food. I like to cook my own food. So I want to have a small kind of like a kitchen. But I want to make my cooking videos again. I love the cooking videos. I have a lot of cooking videos when I was in Canada, because I was staying in a condo and it is an open concept. But from the kitchen you can see into the living room, and all my cooking videos, most of them are taken out over there. It was very convenient, to place my phone and take out the videos, and I enjoyed doing those. I don't know what made me take out videos in those days. I didn't have a YouTube and very limited videos, but I just enjoyed. I don't like cooking, huh? Believe me, I don't love cooking at all. I cook just to survive, but I enjoyed making the cooking videos. And many times, my wife would be sitting in the living room. She was bedridden; she couldn't move on her own. So I would just ask her, "Okay, now what spice should I grind?" And she will say, "Okay, take this out, so much of this, so much of that," and I would put it into the mixer, and then I would grind it, and then I would cook it. But no matter how much I followed her recipes, it did not taste the same as what she used to cook. She was an awesome cook. fantastic she was. So it doesn't taste the same as what she does, but still it was good. My cooking is not bad. So, like my family always said, I cook the best egg scramble they have ever eaten. Like, my kids and my wife used to always say that. So every Sunday when we were working in Dubai, every Sunday it was like, not Sunday, there the weekly holiday was Friday and Saturday. So mostly Friday is their Muslim prayers and all that. So it's the main day off. Some get only Friday off, some get Friday and Saturday off. So Friday was my day for making egg scramble. Wife would get up late, although she would get up at 4 o'clock every morning to do the cooking and then go to work. So Friday and Saturday weekend, she would sleep later. So I would be up and it was my egg scramble day. So breakfast egg scramble. Pero, is that a name or is that like, Pero is like from the Spanish language? I learned a little bit of that by listening to the song by Freddie Fender. Freddie Fender, I think. What was it, Freddie Fender? Uh, Till the next teardrop falls, because he sings one part of it in Spanish. So I tried to learn that one bar. Pero si se ve habrá amide vide habrá. Pero si cuando triste está. Forgotten the words also. I haven't sung it for a long time. So I just learned that one bar, Spanish. Spanish is a nice language to learn, and I know many Filipinos also they learn Spanish. Yes, Alex. Alex lives in a condo in Manila. Maybe this time when I touch Manila, first thing, of course, I always fly through Manila. Last year it was awesome. Last year I traveled from last week of August right up to middle of past the middle of October. August I went to, and all my flights were via Canada. All my flights were via Manila. All my flights. So I traveled from Bangkok to Manila, and then my flight from Manila to Canada was through Seoul, Korea, and then San Francisco, and then Vancouver, and then from Vancouver to go to where my daughter lives. Again, I have to change two flights. I have to go to Calgary, then I have to go to Grand Prairie, and then my daughter and her husband have to drive out to Grand Prairie. They are 2.5 hours drive coming to pick me up, and 2.5 hours drive going back to their home. So 5 to 6 hours we are on the road. So it was a long travel for me. And then on the return journey, I came back from again the same way from Peace River to Vancouver. Then same way, Vancouver to San Francisco, San Francisco to Seoul, and then from Seoul to Manila. No, coming time I came, the flight was Vancouver to San Francisco to Hind in Japan, and from there back again to Manila. And then after about the next morning was my flight again from Manila back to Japan, Osaka. Though I had a flight from coming back, it was in Japan, but I couldn't get off. I couldn't take a flight, so I had to come back to Manila. And next morning I flew by Cebu Pacific from Manila to Kix, that's Osaka, and then back to Manila. And then from Manila I flew to Cebu and back to Manila, and then back to on 18th October I came back to Bangkok. So I was out for uh, almost 2 months, So I've been traveling a lot. My flights are mostly from Manila. Even this time, the Manila ticket via Manila is looking much cheaper. If I take a ticket from Manila to Vancouver and back, it's like about 2,000 Canadian dollars. But if I take a flight from Bangkok to Manila and then Manila a direct flight to Vancouver, which is good, only one stop over, then I'm paying only about 1,400 Canadian dollars, much less. And that's a direct flight from Manila to Vancouver, so it's good. So maybe when I visit Manila and have a few days there, I can meet up with Alex because she's staying in Manila. No, yeah, I've not yet met with Alex. No, Alex, I've just come to know Alex very recently. I've come to know Alex very recently. So the last I traveled to Manila was in October last year. September, or August, September, and October. My flights were going through Manila. I only had a 12-hour. I had once a 12-hour stay in Manila before going to Japan. So I knew another person called Jeremy. Jeremy, she was on my live stream last time, and I met up with her and a little boy, and we just went to a mall. Um, the little boy, just let him play some games. A very nice boy, very sweet boy. So just let him play some games, and we had some lunch, and I had hello hello for the first time there, and yeah, I caught my flight and came back again. Then I came back to the airport and took my flight to. Uh, had to stay overnight at the airport and then took my flight to Japan. So no, I came to know Alex very recently. So hopefully I will meet Alex whenever I am next in Philippines for some time. Then I will meet Alex first at Manila. And then if I'm in Cebu anytime, I hope I wanted to meet some of the other people who I was subscribing to. All gave me some kind of excuse or the other, and I did not meet up with any of them. So it's okay. But their prerogative, right? If they want to meet or they don't want to meet. So I didn't force them. And yeah, sure. If I'm in Cebu or any part of the world, in any part of Philippines, I am, and it is someone who I interact with on YouTube. Yeah, sure. I would love to meet up with. I'm sure we'd love to meet up with you guys. And most likely, the first person I would meet up with is Alex. She has agreed. She said it's okay. We can meet up. So, first person I would meet up with is Alex when I'm in, because the flights are always direct to Manila. And anyhow, I'm planning to move to Philippines in the month of March after I return from Canada. In the month of March, I plan to settle down in Philippines. So let me see how that goes. Um, So far, I'm thinking of Cebu, but I need to find some accommodation in Cebu. Magenda said she would help me with some kind of accommodation, but I don't want something very expensive, but I want something decent enough. And because I want to keep more of my uh, pension money for travel, and travel is expensive. And travel, even the flights are not that bad, but staying in a hotel somewhere is pretty expensive. Like in the hotel I stayed in Cebu, it cost me like about 1,200 peso per night. A nice place it was, 1,200 peso per night. But then when I decided to take a stay for uh, 8 days continuously, I canceled my trip to Biliran. Then the lady at the reception, she said she was capable of doing a reduction for me, and she gave it to me for about 900 pesos per night. But even that is pretty expensive, So, like in Thailand, whenever I used to visit, I used to see for any accommodation within 500 baht. So that's like about 750 peso, per night that time. But that time I was working, and when I'm working, you can afford to spend money because you're getting a salary every month. So I did not stint on vacation time whenever I visited while I was working. But now, yeah, I have to be careful. I have to manage my money carefully, like because money is not coming in regularly, and even when pension starts, it's limited. So I have to manage carefully. And I want to travel Philippines. I want to travel and see more places. And when you're traveling, you cannot, you're like, stint yourself, like, to a big extent. So let's see how things go. But yes, if I'm living in Philippines, I would definitely like to visit as many of you as possible. So yeah, to answer your question again, no, I have never met Alex because I've just known Alex recently. But hopefully, I will meet Alex on my next long visit when I'm in Manila. Okay, Alex, you can go ahead and create that community channel. That will be nice. Oh, Alex, thank you so much for leaving the stream open while you cook. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do that for many of the channels, especially like for, I do it for your channel also. When I'm busy, like, cooking or I'm busy doing something, I tell you also, I'm just going to leave your stream on and I see to my work and then I peep in and put in a comment too. I always do it for. Rosemary, that is the Filipino farmer. She had come on for a little while earlier. So I leave on for her their channel also, American Man Filipino Wife, and she has another channel. She said she changed the name of it. So yeah, whenever they are on their live stream, I just leave it on. And the beauty of it is that supposing I'm doing some other work on the laptop, on the phone it's not possible, but on the laptop I just, if I'm doing even editing video, I go ahead editing my video and I keep the live stream on. If I'm not doing anything with sound, I keep their sound on and I listen to this. And then when I feel something is there to comment, I go back and I comment on it. And if I feel I'm doing a editing where I'm using sound or music, then I just mute the live stream, but it's playing in the background. So I mute the live stream. And now and then I peep in just to see some of the comments if I can find something to reply to. And I carry on with my editing. So it's very good. I find it very handy with the laptop because I can, switch and have multiple channels open. With the phone, I find a lot of problems doing that. So even editing on the phone, I find a lot of problems editing on the phone. So I am very reliable. That's why if you see channels without any writing, without any voice, without anything, they are all edited on video. Even to add, I cannot even add, like, an intro or an outro or whatever it is. I cannot add text. I find it so difficult to do that on the phone, but it's very convenient on the laptop. There's so much I can do. So I try most of my. I keep my laptop is on almost 24/7 when I'm awake. Yeah, I'm looking to monetize my channel, because anyhow my channel monetization, whatever I make on that, is going into charity work, right? But then, the thing of monetizing is that once it is monetized, that's one, like the sword that is hanging above your head. So once it is monetized, that's out of the way, like, then, you can you can get more and more revenue, like, you can build up with ads and, all other kind of things. So yes, I do want to just monitor. I want to get monetization fast. I have reached 500 subscribers, but I need 3,000 watch hours, and I only have about 270. 270. Yes, that's all I have, with over 350 videos. So once I monetize, um, I can build up my revenue so that I can, help more and more people, like, especially. Uh, like at the moment, I want to just help needy kids who need education, especially college education. I want to, see them through college, and, get good work in future and have a nice job and steady job. And I can give them any advice also. I do not know job opportunities for them in Philippines, but I do ask, like, I do ask around. Even some of the vloggers are also studying, and I keep asking them. And there's one blogger also wanting to join the Marine, and she looks very smart in her uniform, though she's still studying. And she has a problem with math, and I told her anytime, like, English and math is my subjects. So I can help out. So she did approach me once and asked me to, send me something, and I did work it out and send it back to her. I told her if we do a video, I can explain better so she can understand. It's better for to understand instead of just copying the answers. But she was not agreeing to a video call, so I let it be. But I just did, a simple working with all the steps as much as I could, and I gave explanation in my steps also to her, how to go from one step to the other, and what I was doing. So, she could at least practice it. She could take another sum and she can practice it and see how she can manage, following my method and steps, with my explanation, and do it. So yeah, I was successful in doing that. So, that's what I can offer. I can offer my services of education to help, anybody in any way possible. Like, I also teach um, English, so, I can help and have classes. And as long as I'm doing things online, nobody can, it's not illegal to do that online. But going to someone's home and teaching can be possible, but, there's always a chance of something going wrong and then you get caught. But if it's online, I can do it anywhere in the world, right? So yeah, I can teach English and math. I can help out with. So any of you have kids who are struggling with math and you need some kind of help, it's free, don't worry. Okay, it's free for you guys. And yes, I will help out any of my YouTubers channel who are on my channel. I will help you out with your kids for studying anything you need. I can do that. Thank you, Alex. Maybe good in hosting, because, being a teacher, I'm used to standing up and speaking. Though when I do stand up at an assembly, where many people are there, I am counting chickens and butterflies are running in my stomach, even after so many years. But once I get up, I start speaking or saying whatever I have to say, and everything settles down. Um, I'm very reserved by nature, but because of YouTube now, I have to interact much more. My life is an open book now. Before I never used to post anything on Facebook about my life. If I'm traveling anywhere, doing anything, I never posted anything about my life. uh, Excuse me saying it, but even if people fart, they put it up on Facebook. It's like that. So I never used to do that. I still don't do it on Facebook, but because of my YouTube channel, yes, I post all my travels. I post everything about myself. In my live stream last week, last time when I had it, and now, anything people want to know about my life, I am very open with my life. I speak openly about it because there's nothing to hide. Um, I speak openly about anything they want to know or they want to ask or something like that. So I guess talking as a teacher, you do talk often, so yeah, that's one thing I can do. But like if I meet anyone for the first time that I haven't interacted with before, I'm pretty shy and pretty quiet to myself. Uh, like I used to go along for I don't party. I don't go for parties. I don't like it. But as long as my wife was alive, I would accompany her for the parties. And then when she was bedridden, I had to take her on the wheelchair, so I would go with her for the parties. But at the parties, I would always be sitting quietly in one corner, except if I have to attend to my wife, after she got bedridden. So I would be sitting next to her, but otherwise I'm just sitting quietly one side. Or the other thing is, if I know the host well enough, I will get up and help with serving and attending to the people, and also I get busy. And so, whether it was a party at Dubai with my sister's house, and my sister had a lot of friends. So, when I used to attend those parties with my wife and kids, um, at those parties, they gave me a nickname. He used to call me the Observer. That was my nickname, the Observer, because I used to just sit quietly and just look around, at people and observe people and listen to them, not comment, not participate much. I cannot dance. I have two left feet, so I cannot dance. So yeah, I used to just be sitting quietly. So they call me the Observer. So that's my nickname at parties. And then the nickname seemed to carry on in Canada also, when I went for parties and all that. But I don't have people to hang around with and spend time going out, and even for a meal or anything like that. The only time in Canada I went off was when a colleague, well known, who I worked most of the nights with. I worked nights so that I could take care of my wife during the day. So when that colleague was leaving Toronto, leaving Mississauga and going to Edmonton. Then we had a farewell, so I attended his farewell for that. And when I was leaving, my site supervisor and another security guard um, had a farewell for me, so I went out with them. But otherwise, no, I've never had a farewell at all. I don't hang around. I don't have friends to hang around with. So yes, I guess talking is my forte as a teacher, so I can talk my head off. And sometime I hope to share my screen with somebody. I do not know how it's done, but somebody can also come in, and I maybe I can have about four other people with me, and you all can talk also, So it saves me from doing all the talking. You must be fed up of listening to my voice like the drone. The so you will full soon get fed up. In fact I noticed that my voice is good for putting people to sleep. It puts some of my students to sleep also at times, uh, I used to sing my way and put my grandchildren to sleep, and my daughter used to be amazed. Dad, how do you do it? We are struggling to put them to sleep. We are struggling. They are crying and crying and crying. They've been fed. Everything is there, but still they are crying. How do you manage with them? I used to just reach out, go over to them, and then if it was sleeping time for the kids, I would just be as babies. I would put them to sleep, and I would sing, and I guess maybe my singing also puts them to sleep. So yeah, I was very good in putting babies to sleep. So yes, Alex, I can talk my head off. So Alex, how's your cooking getting along, Alex? Uh, because you're the only participant left. Oh, yeah, suddenly come back again also. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I know you are busy with other things also. It's okay, don't worry, I understand. And I've been pretty long on this live stream. I thought it would be for 1 hour, but I was happy to interact with so many of you who came on, and you all got to know each other for the first time as well. So it's been nice, and all of you are Filipinos, so and all Pinays, so it's good. You got in touch with each other, so that's a really good. So if any of you want to go off, let me know. I can end the stream anytime. I can just keep it on, But if you are all busy and you have something to attend to and something to see, and you wouldn't come back to the live stream, just let me know and we can end the live stream. I'm okay with it. It's lucky I had some. I cooked mince yesterday, but it was quite a lot. So I had some leftover for lunch today. So I took advantage and said, let me just do the live stream. And yesterday also, I spent practically the whole afternoon, many hours. I have two pieces of baggage, so I spent a lot of time settling up the baggage. And then I found no, one baggage is too heavy. I have to settle it off because one baggage suitcase I will take to Canada and I will leave it there. So whenever I do come to settle down in Philippines in March onwards, when I come to settle down in Philippines, I will come with only one bag, one suitcase, and one trolley bag, and my laptop, of course. So one baggage I will leave in Canada. So I wanted to put aside. I wanted to keep a suitcase which will have only about 20 kilos because on the domestic flights in Philippines they don't give more than 20 kilos. Like international gave 23 kilos, but in Philippines domestic they give only up to 20 kilos. So what I did last time was my baggage when I traveled to Canada, Japan, and Philippines. I had a baggage for 23 kilos, but for internal flights, I took out my jeans. I had three pairs of jeans. I took out my jeans, I put it into my backpack, and really, I came down to like 19 kilos. The jeans are really heavy. Remember that. Jeans, if you carry in your baggage, it's very heavy. So I put my jeans into my backpack, and yeah, my suitcase was okay within the 20 kilos. And yeah, so yesterday I packed a baggage which will be maximum 20 kilos and a trolley bag which I can take in the flight in the cabin. And yes, that is what I will have only for traveling anywhere. And when I travel domestically, one trolley bag and my backpack is more than enough for internal domestic traveling anywhere. Even my original certificates, I kept few, and the rest I leave it in Canada, which I don't really need. Only a few which I may need, I will carry it with me to Philippines. So I did that yesterday, and I'm proud of that. I spent many hours, putting this, then taking it out, putting it in that, no, taking it out again, putting it here, and did a lot of that. So yeah, I managed to settle up. Oh, from one participant, we have gone back to four participants. That's good. So, yeah, I packed up my baggage. So my baggage is all set. I don't have to worry. I've got my bag ready because I already have When I went first time in August 2022, I took my baggage over there, and I left a lot of stuff. I left a lot of stuff in Canada. So whenever I have to travel to Canada, I don't need to take any clothes or anything. I have enough clothes, underwears, and you know towels. I have all that in Canada, so I don't need to take anything like that. Only I need to take my shoes, which I'm wearing, and a nice pair of shoes if possible. But maybe in due course, I will even get a pair of shoes and leave it over there also. I think that's a good idea. But I have to travel in some shoes, right? So that's okay. So yeah, I've got enough stuff over there to use when I go for a short time. So my baggage is all sorted out and I'm ready. All my bags are packed and I'm ready to go. The taxi is not waiting down below. There's still some time before I say goodbye. I have to choose my jet plane. So, what are you cooking, Alex? What's cooking today? Hey guys, whenever I visit you, I want to taste home cooking as well, okay? Because I don't really like the Filipino food. I know adobo is the best that I like. Sinigang also I have had, but the problem with both those dishes are they taste different in different cities, very different. And the day I landed in Elegant City, Pita took me. I traveled from CDO by bus to. No, I traveled by a van because I had a baggage. I traveled by van to Elegant City, and Pita met me at Elegant City, and we went out for a meal, and we went for a buffet or buffet as they call it. Americans say buffet. So we went buffet they say also. So we went for a buffet, and I think it was about 350 pesos or something like that. It's pretty expensive it was per head. And oh my God, I did not like anything on the food, anything. Even the food that said crispy wasn't crispy at all. So the crispy pork wasn't crispy at all. So I did not enjoy. I don't remember what restaurant, uh, but I don't remember because I had not decided on doing videos at that time. So I did not take out a video also of that. But I did not enjoy the food. I really did not enjoy. But we had dinner at. I took the college principal at that time. Pita has now become the principal, but at that time there was another college principal. So I took the college principal and a few of the office staff, whoever Pita wanted to invite, and we went to a nice resort called Paseo de Oro. I'm putting it on my video. I put up one on my video, but uh, that was mostly only pictures. There was no video at that time also. But this time, Pita took someone out there, and so she took out some videos for my channel. So I will be putting them out. They are in three parts, I think. Three parts, yeah, I think three parts. So I'll be putting out some videos on they are shots. So I made it into three shots. So I put it out there. So it will be coming out in due course, one after the other, every day. Um, I think it's scheduled for next week. So yeah, you can see that resort. So in that resort, the food was good. I quite liked whatever food was ordered for everyone, and we shared it around, and we were about 8 or 9 people, 10 people, something like that. I forget now. And for all of them, I think it came up to about 1,200 peso only. And we all had a good feed, nobody like stinted on food. They all had good helpings, So yes, I enjoyed that. The meal there was nice. I do not know what was ordered, and I wouldn't even remember now what the taste was like. But yes, I quite enjoyed the food there. So yeah, if I visit any of you guys, I would love to taste home cooking, and I would like to know about some recipes also and try it out myself. One thing I definitely want, I did not have when I went to Cebu, though I wanted to do it, but I did not know where to go. I had lechon in one place, it was horrible. So yes, I want to taste lechon. I want to taste lechon, you know. I tried to take the receptionist out, she wouldn't go. I wanted to have lechon. But she was a good host. She helped me a lot, like, in some local calls and all. I couldn't do it on the telephone. I was not getting through. So she called from her phone and she found out certain things for me. So she was a very helpful person. Yeah, but later on she told me she already has a boyfriend, so that is why she did not go out. Understandable. So yeah, I wanted to have lechon. I wanted to eat lechon. Never had a chance. So Alex, what are you cooking today? What is Alex cooking? What's the time now? Oh, it's lunchtime. Alex, it's lunchtime for you guys in Philippines. It's 1:12. Yeah, for me it is I'm 1 hour behind. So it is 12:12 for me. So for all of you it is 1:12. Time for lunch. I don't like to eat or drink while I'm on a live stream. I see many Filipinos doing that. I don't quite like it. Unless, of course, I'm out in a restaurant eating and I do a live stream or something in a restaurant, then yeah, I would be eating and drinking, whining and dining. No, I don't drink wine. I don't have any drinks. Um, I I may be tempted to have a beer, but I just have a glass or so. I may be tempted to have a beer, but no, not exactly. I don't really fancy drinking as such, but if I'm forced to or I want to keep company or somebody or something like that, then at the most I would have a glass of beer. That's it, or maybe half a glass of beer. I used to drink before, many years before, but from the time I gave up work and went to live in Canada, uh, in fact, from the time went to Dubai, from the time I went to Dubai, I stopped drinking hard liquor. I used to only drink beer, and that too once in a way, like not a regular. Even at parties, not a regular beer drinker, just once in a way. So yeah, from that time. So that was from 1992. 1992, I stopped drinking, and hard liquor I stopped drinking. Before that, I used to drink. I used to drink rum, whiskey, uh, vodka. What else? Yeah, something else also. I even forget the names of the drink. I tried to give up drinking before, but people know that you do drink. So at parties and all, they would bring out the drinks, and you have to join them, kind of. But from the day I went to work in Dubai, I didn't. I stopped drinking. Okay, I'm ending the live stream now. Bye. Take care. And I had a wonderful time with all of you, and hope to catch you all again some other time. Bye.